Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Let's Object in Runescape. I got a court summons while I was killing steel dragons for a Slayer task in an attempt to find elite clues, which I still haven't found yet. So now I've got a court summons where I've got to work on the case of the evil twin versus the good twin. And no matter who it is, I'm going to be defending, because I'm always a Phoenix Wright, mix. And just to draw attention to it, I'm currently in the Runefest chat right now, because I'm going to Runefest, and we've got Heathenry, Legend of NH, and Zoe Togepi. I have no idea whether or not any of them, other than Heathen, are paying attention, but, well, Heathen apparently is, because he definitely wants to be. Anyway, let's continue. Let's talk about the court summons. Would you like to defend or prosecute?
Well, of course I'll defend you, idiot. How could you not expect me to defend in the first place?
Look on the filing counter by my desk for more details in your case. When you feel prepared, use the stairs to enter the courtroom. Alright, so, it looks like her... Oh boy, how the hell am I gonna get Molly and Moira? Or Moira, or Moira, I don't know how you do it. Use the filing cabinet and find some information relevant to your case. Case report 1. And the culprit is, of course... Oh, great. Oh, so Molly's left and Moira's to the right. Oh, I'm defending Moira? Are you serious? Oh, great, I'm going to be defending the evil twin. As much as I don't want to defend the evil twin, well, I'm a defense attorney, so I gotta do it. And so, anyway, let's get to our second case report. Suspect Moira. Case background. Molly caught her sister Moira in a trap in an attempt to bring her to justice. Previously, Molly had been mistaken as Moira and been accused of burglaries that Moira had allegedly committed. A fingerprint was extracted from the scene of one of these burglaries. All witnesses are present at the courthouse, ready for interviewing. And of course, we're interviewing both Molly and Moira. Case report 3. Suspect Moira. Background. Moira has always been a bad seed. Ever since she was a child, she enjoyed hurting others and stealing from them. This is going to be hard to defend against. Victim Molly. Because Molly and Moira are identical twins, Molly is... Let's get the next one. Molly has often received the blame for crimes committed by Moira. Molly has finally hired a and wants Moira to be put away so she can live a normal, crime-free life. It seems that my defense, I'll bet, will center around trying to prove that Molly actually did some of the stuff instead of Moira. Let's search see if Moira does.
You have to get me out of here! I'm not Moira, I'm Molly! She's tricking all of you! We won't fall for that again, Moira. Just answer these questions and maybe they'll see pity and give you a due sentence.
Twin mix-up.
How can you prove that you're not Moira? I know things about my life that Moira doesn't. I know who my first kiss was with, where my favourite picnic spot is, and my favourite colour is. And those aren't things I can verify. You could just be making them up, I'm afraid. I'm not convinced you're Molly. No, please! You have to believe me!
Whoa, that's one ridiculous face. What's evil tendency?
Why do you commit crimes and do evil deeds? Your sister seems well-adjusted, so what happened to you? Nothing has happened to me. I'm Molly. I am well-adjusted. Moira hasn't been evil. Hasn't always been evil, but she never knew how to act in public. That gave her a rebellious streak, I guess.
Oh boy, this is gonna be interesting.
Can you tell me what happened at your arrest? I, being Molly, lured Moira into a secure room and had the local authorities help arrest her. Unfortunately, she lured some innocent citizens in with her. I was so worried for them when we caught her with minimal damage to bystanders. While she was being read her rights, she caused a commotion and slipped back to my side. Then she claimed that she'd captured me and I got arrested instead. I'm so scared. That's plain implausible. Nice try, Moira.
And that's all I can get from her.
I need to talk to you about the case against your sister. I'll do anything to put her permanently behind bars. Ask me anything.
Moira's crimes.
Can you tell me anything about Moira's crimes? Why isn't she being tried for those rather than stealing your identity? Everyone knows my sister is responsible for the burglaries in the area, but we've only managed to find one fingerprint. The authorities had to charge her with identity theft because it's the only thing they have enough evidence to back it up with.
Evilness.
Why does Moira tend towards evil? It's not a tendency, it's a genius for evil. She's been planning and executing crimes since we were little. I think she's just very clever and crime is her outlet. Everything else seems so mundane to her.
The arrest.
Can you tell me about the arrest? How did it happen? Well, Moira is very clever, but I finally got the upper hand. I cornered her in a secure room and enlisted the local authorities to help with the arrest. That's not to say it wasn't easy. She lured innocent citizens in the room as well. We had to pick her out of the crowd using a claw. Unfortunately, we managed to grab an innocent bystander first, but we got her in.
Excuse me, I have never managed to grab the innocent bystander. I've always gotten her evil twin.
In the end. Well, then allow her to arrest someone.
No.
Well, why are you in jail? You caught Moira, so you're not a criminal. I offered. I've been trying to soothe my sister. She may be ill, but she's getting increasingly agitated about being caught.
Wait, that doesn't make any sense. I don't get it.
I don't have any more questions.
Talk to the arresting officer.
Can I speak to you about the case against Moira?
Sure, it's not like I have any real work to be doing.
Can you describe the arrest to me?
Molly got in touch with us, saying she had a plan for capturing her sister. When we arrived, Molly had managed to lure her sister Moira into a secret room. Some townsfolk had followed her in. Molly had this crazy plan about capturing her sister without hurting the townsfolk by using a big claw on a crane. I still don't understand how that doesn't just, like, decapitate them.
That's a bit weird.
Tell me about it. But hey, it worked. My sight's not the best, and I caught an innocent bystander, but we got Moira in the end.
Once you had her in hand, everything went smoothly?
Not exactly. We took her fingerprints, but just as we were going to cuff her, she made an escape attempt. She dived into the surrounding crowd, but Molly caught her.
Any chance you got the twins mixed up? They're identical, so how can you be sure you got the right one?
Turns out the identical twins don't have identical fingerprints. And since we fingerprinted Moira right after the arrest, and compared to a crime we know Molly wasn't anywhere near, we know we got the right one. Moira's crimes.
Can you tell me about Moira's crimes? Why is she the only one being tried for identity theft?
We've been tracking Moira for years, and she's cleverer than a bag of snakes. We only ever managed to get one fingerprint from her crime scenes. Molly got fed up being accused and aided us in the capture of Moira. She's an upstanding citizen, that one. This is going to be a really hard case to do.
I don't have any more questions.
Okay. Typos galore. And now I have about 3 minutes left, but that doesn't mean we can't go into court, which we're going to go into court, and I have my Ring of Charge equipped, so everything is good. Into court! Are you sure you're ready for court?
Yes, I am. Now hurry up and get me out of this.
And the usual jury is always there. Like, you'd think they would have a new jury. This court is now in session. This trial is to determine the guilt or innocence of Moira for identity theft. Is the prosecution ready? The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Is the defense ready?
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Very well, the prosecution may present its case. Thank you, Your Honor. Members of the jury, I am going to present you with evidence that decisively proves Moira stole Molly's identity and tried to frame her crimes she didn't commit. Sorry, I had to speed that up because I accidentally clicked. The physical evidence, a fingerprint. This fingerprint matches Moira's fingerprints taken at the time of arrest. The prosecution calls Molly. Can you tell me anything about Moira's crimes? Why isn't she being tried for those rather than stealing her identity?
Moira is far too clever for the evidence at the scene of her crimes. You're lucky to even get one fingerprint. They had to charge her with identity theft because it's the only thing they could back up with enough evidence.
As explained by her own sister, Moira is a menace to society and must finally be brought to justice. The prosecution calls the arresting officer. Can you tell me about Moira's crimes? Why is she only being tried for identity theft? Is he going to base it all around that? We've been tracking Moira for years. She's cleverer than a bag of snakes. We only ever managed to get one fingerprint from her crime scenes. Molly finally got fed of being accused and aided us in capturing Moira. She's an upstanding citizen, that one. As you have heard, the local authorities have spent countless man-hours attempting to bring this miscreant to justice. I think that'll be enough. It's time for you to summarize your case to the jury. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I have presented evidence that conclusively proves the defendant is a long-standing criminal finally being brought to justice. It cannot be disputed that she is both dangerous and likely to offend again. This is going to be tough. I've got a feeling I'm not going to win this. What can I do for you?
Your Honor, I'd like to present evidence.
I guess I'll have to present the fingerprint no matter what.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, if I could draw your attention to prosecution evidence number 1, a fingerprint found at the crime scene. You can see the fingerprint matches those of Moira, yet local authorities have resorted to accusation of identity theft rather than burglary. Why? Because Moira never burgled anyone. Her fingerprint has no relation to a case of identity theft, and I move to dismiss it from court.
Ooh, that worked out well.
I've presented all my physical evidence, Your Honor. I'd like to call a witness.
This is going to be interesting. Let's... First, let's call Molly and see if I can ask her something.
The defense calls Molly.
Let's see if I can ask her anything that's useful. The arrest, evilness, Moira's crimes. They already asked about Moira's crimes. I definitely shouldn't talk about that. And oh crap, I'm low on time. So, you know what? I'm going to leave you in suspense as I figure out what I'm going to do. So, I will wait until my next video, and then, well, you'll see what happens then. Alright, see you next time.